We're here at Grounds Fest with Lee from EGO, and we're just going to be having a look at the new EGO Electric Ride-On.
That's it. So we have a whole range of ride-on mowers, different specifications. Here we've got the TR3800, which is a 38-inch deck, 2 rotating blades, all battery powered, so we're using the EGO 56-volt platform. When we open the front, we have a battery capacity holder there, so we can fit a whole range of batteries, and we can keep interchanging them as we travel. So with 6 batteries of the 12 amp variety, we're going to get somewhere in the region about 2 to 2.5 acres out of this unit here. A little bit more out of the 0 turns, because with this one we're collecting the grass, carrying it from A to B to empty. We can interchange the batteries very easily, and they also interchange with any of the EGO tools. So one battery will fit any of the tools. Great thing about this product is, from an operator point of view, if they overload the cutting deck, so in other words we go into longer, thicker, wetter grass, you'll actually find that the blades on the deck will speed up to try and cope with that. After that, if you overload that deck, it just shuts off. We can still drive forward and back, but the whole idea is you've got no drive belts to come off. It just helps protect itself, but also tells the operator he's doing something wrong. And believe me, they don't trip out easily. So we have a range of forward speeds. We also have a range of blade speeds as well. It tells us how many batteries we've physically got in the mower itself, the battery percentage we've got here. And the great thing with these mowers is that if we're mowing, we'll mow down until we hit 5% on the battery display. Once we hit 5%, the mower deck will trip out, will not operate. That gives us a kilometre then to get back home. So this is the ZT4201ES, standing for steering wheel.
Yeah.
Has the same features as the standard lap bar model. So although we have a steering wheel, we're still steering via the rear motors on the rear wheels.
Okay.
The display screen has been moved from the side up to the middle of the steering wheel. One thing that we have to remember with this, when we're turning, that is full lock, so we're spinning round turning right.
Yeah.
And that is full lock when we're turning left. So anything in between, we just need to be very, very gentle.
Okay.
Varying speeds. So we have 3 speed ranges on this mower. Still takes exactly the same EGO batteries, using the battery platform from EGO, 56 volt. We have to have 15 amps to make this operate.
Okay.
Again, we can put up to 6 batteries in the back, which is going to give us somewhere in the region of sort of around about, depending on what we're cutting, but around about 3 to 3.5 acres.
Okay.
So this unit is side discharge and mulch. It's a 42-inch deck, but the same feature as with the ride-on tractor. If we overload that cutting deck, we'll hear the blades speed up to cope with it, but if we overload that, the deck will actually just trip out. So again, it just saves any damage. There's no drive belts or anything to come off, and not going to damage any idler pulleys. Literally, it's direct blade drive down to the blades. So 4 motors in total, 2 to the blades, 2 to the rear wheels. Caster wheels at the front, so it enables us to be very manoeuvrable in and around different obstacles. Air sprung seat, so fully adjustable again. We can bring that right forward, bring that right back. We can also adjust the firmness of the seat on that adjuster there.
Okay.
We have blade engagement here and the key here as well. Same as the other tractor. If we just press the on button there, just tells us we got 15% battery capacity in the back.
Okay.
But we're not able to switch on until the key is inserted.
Okay.
To switch on, I have to hold that button down again for about 5 seconds. That comes on. We go through the screen, so again gives us the battery percentage and what we've got left. It also gives us 3 speed ranges, so it gives us control, it gives us standard, and it also gives us sport. Now control is what it says it is. It's very controlled, so you use that in smaller, tighter areas, but I can still speed up or slow down in that range.
Okay.
Jump across, press mode, we jump across to standard. It's a little bit more responsive. And we move across to sport. Sport is quick and very responsive, but basically we'd only be using that in bigger, wider, open areas.
Yeah.
Blade control, so I can speed up with my blades. So it's got 3 standard, but again, if I hold that down to turbo.
Yeah. And you're saying it automatically adjusts the speed if you go to...
Yes, if you're going into longer grass, you'll hear the blade speed up.
Okay.
But if it trips out, so it tells the operator is physically doing something wrong, so you can either speed your blades up, slow your forward speed down, or lift the cutting deck.
Okay.
Just to stop any damage to the machine and the blades. Also, a little power control here. So what that's doing is tells you the power consumption that you're using whilst mowing. Generally, rule of thumb is you're not looking at that, you're looking where you're going. But on here, you can see I've got a little green line. That's what we call the eco range. So as long as we're in that, it actually means that we're getting the most out of our batteries. We can come along to the end here, but it just means we're starting to eat into our batteries now.
Okay.
So it's IPX4 rated, so there's no issue. You know, we can go out and use it in damp, wet weather as well.
Okay.